Breathing is one of the most important tasks that you can do, especially if you're living with a chronic condition. Breathing introduces gentle movements to the spine. It floods your body with oxygen. It floods your brain with oxygen. And it is one of the cornerstones to optimal health. My name is Dr. Chad Woodard, and in this video, I'll be taking us through a series of breath work that is scalable depending on your level of ability, that is going to introduce movement to your spine, to your rib cage, but also totally transform your level of alertness and change your physiology. Now, before we begin, this breathwork can feel intense to people. So I want you to know that you should modify this to your level of ability. If it's feeling too aggressive for you, just scale back, take a break, and then work up to what we'll be doing. In this video, we'll be doing a series of 4 rounds of breath work. In these rounds of breath work, we'll be taking in big inhales of breath and then allowing the breath to come out. We'll be doing that 40 times. After our 40th time, we're then going to inhale our lungs full of oxygen and then hold for as long as we can for up to 2 minutes. Now, that can feel very intense. That can bring on a feeling of dizziness. Your hands might get tingly. All kinds of different physiologic responses can happen. And again, I'll reiterate, if it's becoming too intense for you, just take a break and then rejoin when you're ready. Here's what those exercises look like. You'll sit comfortably. I recommend either sitting with your back supported, or you can even lie down on the ground. The breath looks like so through your mouth, you take a big inhale, and then you just let the air go out. Inhale, out. Inhale, out. We do that 40 times, and on the last one, you will, and you'll hold your lungs full of air and keep it there for as long as you can. So, we're going to begin, and as you're going through this, if you're feeling different symptoms, if you feel lightheaded, if you feel a bit dizzy, if you feel unsafe, please absolutely stop and just take a break. Otherwise, expect a strong response. Expect to feel a lot of movement throughout your body, a lot of changes. Those changes are good. If you're unsure if this is appropriate with you, please do check with your medical provider to make sure that this is a safe activity. Let's begin. $39, 40, inhale as big as you can, and now hold. Hold your breath, relax your abdomen, and gently hold as full as you can for as long as you can, for up to 2 minutes. You're relaxing your face, you're relaxing your shoulders, and although your lungs are full, your belly is protruding out because your whole abdominal and thoracic canister are full and full of air. You're relaxing. Now you might have that feeling of a little dizziness, a little lightheadedness. Perhaps your hands felt or feel a bit tingly. Just relax. Enjoy this new feeling of oxygen. We're at 1 minute now. Keep holding if you can. If and when you are ready, exhale all of their air out. Inhale gently and breathe normally. If you can continue holding, do so. We'll begin again in about 30 seconds. Now you know what the first one feels like. We're going to do another 40 breaths, followed by a sustained inhalation and a 2-minute hold, exactly like we just did. Starting in 20 seconds, if you've been continuing to hold your inhale, fantastic. At this point now, you can probably let it out, relax, and get ready for the next round. I will do my best to count to 40, plus or minus 1 or 2. Let's begin again. Eleven. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 25, 26, 27, 28, continue. 29, take a break if you need. 30. 38. 39. Inhale. Now inhale as big as you can and hold. Hold as much as you can. In fact, now if you can even take another sip in. And hold. Relaxing your face, relaxing your shoulders, trying not to bear down and have tension in your body. Just allow the breath to hold in. Experience whatever it is that you're experiencing. If your head feels a certain way, if your hands and feet feel a certain way, keep holding as long as you can. Enjoy that oxygen flooding through your system. Only when you're ready, release all of that air out, hold it out, and breathe normally when you're ready. Otherwise, we have 1 more minute to hold or to breathe normally and return to baseline. Keep breathing normally. Before we begin again, this will be our 3rd round, and again, we're going to do 4 in total. You can repeat exactly what we've just done, or this next time, you can do the 40 breaths like we just did, and this time you can hold an inhale, which helps your thorax expand. It helps the joints in your spine open and move. Or you can also experiment with, after the 40 breaths, you exhale all of your air and you hold an exhale. I'll give us 2 minutes again to hold in that exhale and just experience what you experience. You hold as long as you can until you need to inhale, and then you breathe normally. So we will do another 40 breaths. If the inhale feels good to you, to your back and your joints and your body, do the inhale hold. If an exhale feels better after you've tried this one, experiment back and forth with the two. 40 breaths. Let's begin. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Continue. Feel how your body moves. Every time you inhale, every time you exhale, the movement that happens through your spine and your trunk and your abdomen. 10 more. Last one. Now exhale all of the air out. Empty, empty, empty. And hold with empty lungs, relaxing as long as you can. Again, make note of how this feels in your head, what's happening in your circulatory system, what's happening into your hands, into your feet, how your whole body feels. You're holding those empty lungs as long as you feel that you can. Only when you need to, you can inhale deeply and then breathe normally. If you're able to continue holding the exhale, do so. Now, as you're holding for another bit of time, we'll do our last set in about 1 minute. Just be aware of the movement that's happening in your body. And the reason why I love prescribing this particular round of exercises to my patients that have chronic conditions, especially arthritic conditions, is because of the gentle movement you get through your spine and through your ribs with this breath work. It's a fantastic morning routine, a fantastic midday routine, just to introduce some of that gentle movement. And now, as you're doing this, you can feel how your system is flooded with oxygen and flooded with energy. We're going to start our last round here in a few moments. Again, if it's too intense, maybe don't do all 40 breaths. Modify this as you need and work your way up. Great. Last set, experiment with either holding the inhale at the end or holding the exhale. This will be our last round. And begin. 1, 2, 3. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. "26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, either fully inhale or fully exhale and hold. Feel the expansion, Feel the lightness, whether you've inhaled or you've exhaled. Feel the lightness in your body. Feel the feeling of perhaps floating. Feel the circulation. Try to relax either with the full inhale or the full exhale. Don't clamp, don't brace, just allow. Soften your face. Enjoy that breath. Hold as long as you feel comfortable and you feel that you can. Just as before, when you're ready, you can release the breath, breathe deeply and normally. We have about 1 more minute to hold and just breathe. If you've resumed just normal breathing, just appreciate that breath, slow, steady, and healing. Now you may, as I'd said, feel a slight buzz through your body. You may feel new movements through your body. Celebrate those. That's a wonderful thing. You've moved a lot of not only breath, but blood and energy, and you've changed your physiology. This is terrific for people with arthritic conditions, chronic illnesses. It flushes your system. If you're still holding, you have just about 10 seconds left. When you're ready, you can fully exhale or fully inhale. Return your breathing to normal. Now, if 4 rounds is too intense for you, start with 1. If 40 breaths is too intense for you, start with 10. Modify this to your own ability and work your way up. Introducing this level of breath work is so healing. I want to thank you for joining me on this video. I want to thank you for giving back to your body, maybe trying something new and breathing with what seems like a completely ridiculous exercise. Hopefully you felt a benefit from that and you'll make it part of a daily routine. My recommendation, first thing in the morning, part of your morning routine. Again, my name is Dr. Chad Woodard, and in conjunction with CreakyJoints, I thank you for joining us. Please, if you haven't already, go to CreakyJoints.org. Thank you for listening. Take care of yourself. See you soon.